Hey guys, David Peterson, Australia Unwrapped. I'm going to show you today how to optimize a blog post so it's ready to go for the world. So here we go. Click on posts, all posts. Internet's a bit slow as always. So we'll start on this one. You can see it's scheduled. You click edit. In the meantime, I'll just open up the website here, australiaunwrapped.com. So this one we're looking at is top 10 weird things that make Australia different from the rest of the world. So you can see the top header is a H2, that's good. I'm just going to go with a drop cap. I like the look of that. As you scroll through, sixth largest country. Then as you see keywords, what is a good thing to do? You don't need to highlight all of them, but let's say Uluru, which is Rock. Click copy and then search on the site, paste, search. And as you can see, we've got a couple of things on Uluru. So what you would do is click on this one, copy, and then remember this article. Just save this save this link elsewhere. Remember the article, because later on we'll come back to this and link into some more newer articles, just so we've got full linking within the site. So attach a link, click paste, click, and as you can see it turns blue. So we'll just scroll through, look for some important words in the text. Just makes it easier for the reader to see as well. And if you spot any keywords, so Ulu's here, but we've already linked it earlier on, so there's no need to link it again. But as we've got the second article from the Devil's Marbles that we spotted earlier, there's no reason we certainly can't add this link in, and you can save the link for later, just so that you so here's another buzzword, the Great Barrier Reef. We know that this is an Australian related theme, so we're just gonna have a look for some main keywords throughout the text, and then we'll go with, say, this one here, and we'll have a quick look if we've got anything on the Great Barrier Reef. So we've got one there, so we'll open that in a new tab just to have a look, and we'll keep this for later, because we could do with updating all these articles. You can see they're done a while ago, the headings aren't right and things like that, but we can look at that later on. So we'll attach that there, paste, all I'm doing now is just quickly searching through to see what we've already got on the site, and then what I would recommend would be taking a list of these that we're done, ready to amend it later on, and any we don't have, we can certainly go back and amend that later for sure. In terms of, we can just write the article for those ones, but the main thing I'm trying to do here is basically make the text a little bit more attractive for the user's eyes, they can pick up some good keywords. Goon of Fortune. This is a good one. You basically, with this, guys, you put a a cheap bag of wine on a hill's hoist, which is like a washing line spinning around. Oh, crazy. I remember the first time I saw it, I thought it was the world had gone mad. So for example, the sausage sizzle, obviously, you know, we're not going to do an article about sausage sizzle as such, but we've got one about street food in Australia. So what you could do is just type, say, food when you see that. And street food there, so we've got street food, so copy link address. And you can just link it in an appropriate point. Mostly it's just about making the article look more attractive. Sunscreen. And if you wanted to, there's no reason that you couldn't go onto a site like Pixabay, where you can get images without any without having to give credit, and you can just log in and then free download, and then get the small size obviously, and then you can just drag and drop it into the image if you believe it will add value. I mean, this one in this particular article, I don't think it will add much value. Then what you can do as you're going down is we want to uniform the whole site, so we'll have a H2 followed by H3s. And then we'll have conclusion and references as H4s. And then all you do, make sure you don't change anything else. Just check this is on the, not the main heading, on the subheading. So the main heading is top 10 Australian. In this, we put this one on here because that's the actual more relevant category. And that's pretty much it, guys. So just hit the schedule button. Be sure not to make it go live. Keep it scheduled. And then you can hit preview. And we'll see what it looks like. So you can see it's much more attractive for the eye. Some key areas are highlighted. Let me just show you. Now, with Google, it knows that you've already clicked on that link, so otherwise it would be highlighted blue in text if you hadn't gone on that link already. So this, for example, because we've opened it up, it's here, but if this is a new customer, a new user, then it is it's closed. And so just a few well-placed links and a few bold writing, you can see it just makes it much nicer to read through. And when I just quickly checked there, I just noticed that this would just add a little bit of value, so click schedule. Sorry, my computer's so slow. Save, and then we'll go back to all posts. See there, just amended. It's a little bit of bold, adds a lot of value, makes it attractive. Make sure there's some nicely placed relevant links as well in the read more section. And I quite like the drop cap just to start with. So then we'll go to the next one, edit. And I'll just run through this one real time now. So H2 here. So here, when there's no busier cities, what I would do is make a note that the maybe a benefit later on would be 10 busiest cities, top 10 busiest cities in Australia. Would be probably a good article maybe that we could do. So let's see if we've got that. Yeah, there we go. Top 10 cities live in Australia. And we could just do a variation on that. Top 10 busiest. There you go. Top 10 liveliest. Copy link address. So that one would be slang. So we can go slang. So basically, it's just about making the article just look a bit neater and just having a uniform approach throughout the site. And like I said, if you do find any images that you think would add value, just drag and drop them in, and then you've got a good picture. If you do add a picture, then make sure that you add the you definitely add the metadata, so the alternate image tag. This is also handy for blind folks as well. But as you can see, just a little bit of tidying goes a long way. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.